So we're currently on our way to go look at our first milk goat.
A goat! We're so excited.
We're not panic buying, but I've been looking at like maybe getting a milk goat for a few months now. And I've been doing a ton of research and just kind of seeing if that would be something that I want to take on. And
My son says it's the apocalyptic animals, so we can make soap, we can make yogurt, we can make all kinds of great things, cheeses, so
it could be
thought,
really cool.
take Logan's advice and get it.
So there's like this local classified listings that you can look up, and we have found so many different things. And so I've been on it like every single day because I am really wanting a Nubian, and ideally a friend of mine told me that I should get one that is pregnant, because then I don't have to deal with breeding, I don't have to deal with finding a buck, like they're ready to go. So I found this listing and I contacted the lady yesterday and I asked a few questions, but ultimately like you have to go see them to even know if it's like an option. So we're headed to go look at this goat. She's currently pregnant and she is 5 years old, and the lady said that she usually has twins, so that's kind of cool. She's milked her for 3 years, so it sounds like she's experienced. And everything that I've been like reading on and seeing videos on, they said that you want one ideally like for your first milk goat to know how to be milked, because it can just get discouraging to have to like teach one how to milk and go through that whole process of like training instead of just like jumping right into it and being able to just like start milking them. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna look at this goat, and she's due in April, so that's really exciting. We could have little babies this spring. So we wanted to bring you guys along and show you all the process. So me and Mom were just laughing. We were so excited because this drive, the direction that we're headed, is usually really pretty. We did it like a couple times last summer to go get hay, and there's just like mountain ranges around us and a lot of just like farming land, like open fields.
It's just beautiful.
It's usually really pretty.
But
So
not today.
we like start driving, and it's not been foggy up at our place, but down in town it was foggy. And
Apparently out here.
And then like we hit this like weird line and it got completely foggy. And literally like you can't really see anything. Like maybe half a mile. I don't know. So we're just like laughing because we were so excited for this drive, and we're like, okay, that's alright. We're just going to find joy in the little things. And maybe it's not gonna be the views today. Life is so funny. So, little goatee update. I wasn't able to finish this last week on our drive. I hadn't made a decision for a couple of days, so I didn't want to say anything. But today, we're going and picking up the goat that we looked at last week. She ended up being real cute, and she sounds like she's gonna be a really good mama. She usually has twins, but she is absolutely huge. She's not due until April, so I feel really bad for her. I don't know, she might have triplets with the size that she is right now. I don't know, we'll see. So since we are going and getting her today, I am coming out and I am cleaning our sheep shed. So we ended up slaughtering all of our sheep last weekend. It ended up kind of being a sobering weekend. We've had them and we bottle raise them, and yeah, so that was just, it was kind of sad, and we were all just kind of almost mourning in a sense. We're so thankful that we'll be able to have their meat, but it definitely felt different than butchering like our meat chickens or something. But it freed up some space for our goat. So I wanted to come out here. Mom cleaned out the sheep shed yesterday, and so I just wanted to be able to spray it down. So we try to use as many natural remedies as possible. We love our essential oils. I've used them on my horses so many times. We use them for cleaning. I mean, I could just make a whole nother video about how we use our oils. But what I ended up doing is I have a spray bottle here, and so we use Young Living essential oils. So we have their Thieves cleaner. So in a gallon of water, you will put half a cup of Thieves cleaner, and then you can just use Purification essential oil. And then I ended up putting it in here, and I put about 10 drops of Purification in here as well, just to kind of freshen it up because it's been sitting for a while. So I'm just going to spray the walls down and just the whole ground of the sheep shed, just to make sure there's nothing weird that our goat can get. Just trying to make sure that this environment that we're bringing her in is clean. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to be quarantining her, so she won't be around any of my horses for at least a week. You try to do 2 weeks. But we'll see kind of how she does. She might need companionship since she's going to be by herself. So I'm just kind of going to see how it all plays out the next few days, and see if she's totally calm being kind of somewhat isolated from the horses and stuff, or if it seems like she needs to be around at least maybe my little mini horse or something. We're just kind of getting a field ready for her, because I don't want her to be in as big of a space as the sheep were initially, just as she's getting used to the environment. And I'm probably gonna baby her until she has her kids, just because we don't have dogs, and so I don't want any predators. We have mountain lions around, we have coyotes. We have a history of having coyotes really close to our house. And so all of that just really scares me, because she's really big right now, and I just would hate for something to happen. So I'm going to try to keep her somewhat contained and not in a giant field. Yeah, just trying to eliminate any issues that we could have. Obviously, there's weird things that happen, but I am one that I try to like project and see like what issues we could have and try to avoid them, because if there is something that I have done out of my own laziness and like something happens to an animal, I immediately blame myself. and I know that it was probably because of me, and so I try to just see what things that we could eliminate to have as few issues as possible. So if that makes sense. So yeah, I am like so excited. Me and Mom are gonna go get her this afternoon, and it's gonna be an exciting day around here. So I wanted to show what me and Dad implemented last night to get the goat home. I felt really bad for her to have to be like in the back of my truck or something. And so we decided to just put, we had like an old shower liner that was brand new. It just didn't fit. And so we put that down, and then we put cardboard boxes over that. And then we have like the back seats that should contain her. So I'm bringing her collar and a little lead rope in case I need to tie her in here, but I really don't think she's gonna be doing too much. She's pretty big right now, and she seems like a really chill goat, so hopefully she'll be all right. And this will be a lot better option than being cold in the back of my truck. Be a lot better what she said.
Okay, so we got our goat. And
wow.
woo,
Hey.
nice.
That was a lot easier.
Good girl. Oh, the rooster.
Are you curious?
The rooster's like, ooh, what is
You
this?
can do a walk around. You want to see your new home? Like, what the crap? What? What do you think?
Just gonna walk my fat goat.
My giant goat. Look at Sierra. She's like, what the hell? What is this thing?
Got us a goat. Excited.
So many goat things
Oh,
we can do.
Mackenzie can hardly contain herself. She's been doing so much research and just, you know, like talking about it, rolling it around, and she found exactly what she wanted. And it was only an hour away. So
Super convenient. We're usually going to Timbuktu and back for
it's always
different
an
things.
adventure to get
So
animals.
only being an hour away was super nice.
Yeah.
Easy to load her up and bring her home.
Easy enough. That's, yeah. With her being
Pregnant
pregos.
Pregnant goats don't like to climb things, apparently.
Apparently not. She couldn't get up into the Tahoe, so that was, look at her. So that was kind of fun, but we got her up there with the help of the old owner and her daughter.
Thank goodness.
And when we got home, wasn't a big
Yeah,
deal.
she jumped right out, as you can see.
So we'll keep you posted on how this adventure goes.
Thanks for coming with us today.
Bye.
Bye, guys.